Hi everyone, Rob here. Hope you're all having a great holiday season. I hope your Christmases went well. I know the kids are going back to school later this week, so I hope that they're enjoying their Christmas break. Not a lot of days left, so enjoy them while you got them. Above the Rim starts 1 week from tomorrow. It starts January 7th with practices. The day of your practice and the time of your practice is listed on the roster schedule that I sent out a week and a half ago or so. Make sure that you check that out to know your specific practice day and your specific practice time. Those will not change throughout the entire season, so make sure you know when you're going to be practicing. We want to make sure that you're all there for practices, so you can meet your team, that you can get used to your coaches and that kind of thing. It's important to know what kind of a league Above the Rim is. We're an instructional league. We are fully committed to sportsmanship, to learning how to play as a team. We're also committed to the fundamentals of the game. So when it comes to practices, and especially when it comes to games, we want to make sure that everybody knows that Above the Rim is not, we're not out there trying to win championships. We're not out there keeping track of win-loss records or anything like that. We're out there to have fun. We're out there to learn the game, and we're out there to help the kids fundamentally get better and actually to fall in love with the game of basketball. Jerseys will be passed out hopefully next week. We're still in the process of getting those printed right now. If they are not distributed to you next week, those will come by game time. In your first game, I believe, on January 19th, we'll have all of those packaged up by team and ready to go. When you look at your game schedule, and by the way, game schedules were released a week ago or so, and you can access that through the SI Play app. That's Sports Illustrated Play. It's the same website that we use to register your kids. The game schedules are on that site. If you look on that site and you click into a specific game, you will see what color jersey you'll be wearing from week to week. So not only is your game schedule in there, but you'll also know if you're the home or the away team for that week, and what color jersey you're going to be wearing. We'll make sure that we get those jerseys to you by the first game. Again, hopefully by practice starting next week. I wanted to go over the rules for the second and third grade league. The second and third grade league, for those of you who played kindergarten, first grade last year, is very similar to kindergarten and first grade. We're going to ask that we have no steals out of the hands, no steal off the dribble, no steal off the pass for this league. We're also going to ask that we have no block shots. Now, for those of you who are coaching, if a kid keeps his hands straight up in the air and the ball is shot into his hands or her hands, then that's not a block shot. That's fundamentally sound and is okay at any level of basketball that you play in. But the minute your hands go down just a little bit, that's a block shot, and we're not going to be able to allow that. We are going to ask in the second and third grade division that we have one pass. This is to make sure that we have teamwork. This is to make sure that all the kids on the court get involved in the game. Of course, the more passing that you can do in an offensive possession, the better. But we will require at least one pass. In the second and third grade league, you'll find that the kids are going to be wearing wristbands to help them match up man-to-man with the person that they're guarding. Because of this, we're going to ask that there's no on-ball screens. In the past, what we found is we'd have one kid that could dribble the ball very well. They'd make the one pass to that kid, do an on-ball screen, and they'd be shooting layups all day. Because of this, we're going to ask that we do no on-ball screens, which is a direct screen of the person who's dribbling the ball. At the same time, we also ask that defenses get back on defense after an offensive change, possession change has been made. No full court pressure. We don't want to give anybody the opportunity to pressure full court. So we'll make sure that the kids get back on defense. It's important to note that our referees, especially for this division, are all volunteer. And in this division, you will see progressively, as the season goes along, more and more things be called. So in the first few weeks, you might find referees are allowing some things to go. They might stop the game and they might get possession back to a kid who traveled, for example, or double dribbled, for example, explain what they did and give the ball back to them. But as the season goes on, we should be tightening that up a little bit as we go. And we'll do that primarily based on game flow and at the referee's discretion. So when you see a call that maybe you don't necessarily agree with, there's a reason that the referee made that call. caller didn't make that call, and please remember that they're all volunteer, and they're doing the best they can. Outside of that, we're looking forward to a great season. We're looking forward to seeing you all there and having a lot of fun this year. We'll see you starting next week.